a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe. Eomboe. A wimboe, 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 a wimboe.
Well.
Hey there.
That was a long weekend.
It's a very long weekend.
Yeah. Well, we're back. Another episode, per usual. You're used to it. College football's been happening. Yeah, and per usual, the AP poll.
Shit's been going down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, shit. I mean, football's been footballing, man. All right, let's just start out by saying it. We in current present day, it is going into week 4. This upcoming week, week 3 just ended.
September 20th.
Yep, September 20th, 2022. Yeah.
I'm scared that you had to think about that for a second.
Well, I was thinking if there was a punchline there. There wasn't. Let's just say the AP poll is incorrect. And we have come with our own rankings. Have we not?
We did.
All right.
We got some rankings.
Yeah. All right. Well, and we're going to talk about some more college football, but we just need to address these rankings first and foremost. And I'm just going to start us off. So go ahead.
I'm going to start us off. We're starting off with 10.
Yeah. We're just going to do the top 10.
Cool.
We're just going to do our own top 10. And yeah, these are the correct rankings.
Somebody go ahead and start real fast. I was not prepared.
All right.
I'll jump into
Right
it.
in front of me.
All right.
I
So,
was not right in front of me.
well,
sorry.
first, let's start off by these are the rankings that the AP poll has presented to everybody. Georgia is 1, Alabama is 2, Ohio State is 3, Michigan is 4, Clemson is 5, Oklahoma is 6, Southern Cal is 7, Kentucky is 8, Oklahoma State is 9, and Arkansas is 10.
Okay, I got mine now. I'm sorry.
It's incorrect.
Yeah, it's incorrect.
very
All
wrong.
right, Co. Well, let's lead us off. Go for it. Go for it.
Starting from 1 or 10.
Whatever your heart desires, man.
All right, we're going to start with 1. I think Georgia's pretty obvious. The gap between them and the rest of the nation is fucking crazy. They just beat the shit out of the Gamecocks. It was sad day, bad day in the streets of Columbia, South Carolina. Grant doesn't want to really talk about that, which I understand. It's okay.
I laughed
Why
too
would
hard.
you want to talk about it?
It was quite comical, and I won money, so I could talk about it all day.
The freest of money.
It's the freest of money.
Okay. Okay.
Next up, we have Alabama. I'm matching the AP poll right now. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys don't have Alabama too, because they did look like shit against Texas. They arguably should have lost that game. I didn't catch all of that game, but it seems like they should have fucking lost that game. But I know how Alabama be. I know Nick Saban was yelling his fucking head off the week after that game. And I know they're in good shape now. So I would like to put them at number 2. Number 3, I have Michigan. They've played nothing but tomato cans so far. I'm aware of this. I think they beat Colorado State, Hawaii, and UConn. Society's moved past the need for Colorado State. Don't forget that.
Never
I don't
forget.
know. I don't know. I think they're good. That's all I can say.
That was just a couple weeks ago.
There's no argument to say that they're frauds yet, so I got to put them 3. I'm just judging based off to this point. 4, Ohio State. Enough said. I think they're a good team. The receivers are disgusting. CJ Stroud's pretty good. 5, USC. Caleb Williams is good at football. Pac-12, so you can't really, they haven't really played the strongest of competition, but they haven't done anything too wrong up to this point. Next, Oklahoma. Same with them. They haven't really done anything wrong up to this point. Next, Kentucky. Where are they in AP? They're 8,
Eight.
correct? I have them 7. It's a
Way
good
too high.
football team. It's a good football team. It might be a little too high, but for now, I think it's just right.
I disagree. Payton.
Next, Tennessee. I really like Hendon Hooker. I think he's good at football. They're a fun team, so why not put him at 8? Next, Utah. You're probably scratching your head. Thinking that's a little
Utes!
high. Yeah, I got the Utes. I think that loss against Florida is going to age like kind of strangely because Florida's not good. Let's be honest. I
Florida's
think that
not
was just
good.
more of a week 1 thing. I think Utah is going to start win streaking here soon. And then next finally at 10, I have Penn State, who just beat the shit out of Auburn. Their quarterback's like 28 years old. Enough said. I think they should be 10 in the nation. And that wraps it up for my top 10.
All right.
No, that was
I
a
hate
lot.
it.
I didn't mean to go off.
I
on a
hate
big
it. I can't stand
rant,
it.
but yeah,
I can't. No, I can't stand it.
but that's okay.
Hey,
But that's okay.
that's what I'm here for.
That's why
All
we
right.
argue.
So, the correct top 10. Georgia, number 1. You were right. The difference, the talent gap between them and everyone else in the country is unprecedented. There's
It's comical.
there's nothing to be said about it. Like if you think otherwise, just wait. You'll see. I agree with you at 2, Bama. I agree. They did look rough against Texas. I feel like that was an unfamiliar environment for them. Maybe I don't know.
Only
Are-
week 2
Yeah,
as well.
it is week 2, and that was their first challenge, and that's a maybe sooner challenge than Bama's used to start off the season. But I mean they won, and they're not gonna lose. Like they showed the next week. Who they play this week. Some scrub
Who?
team.
Who, Bama?
Yeah.
They play Vandy.
Yeah. They played
Some
Vandy
scrub
this week?
team. No. Oh, they played
Yeah, they play
Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah,
But this
Yes,
upcoming week, they
yes,
play
yes,
Vandy.
Okay. They took
Anybody
care-
else notice how Bama runs to hurt the Texas quarterback play every time they play?
The what?
I've not.
Colt McCoy, Quinn Ewers, last 2 times they played Alabama. Just saying. Except for
Really?
a
The
dirty
last time
program
before
over
was
there.
Colt McCoy? Well, I
Yeah.
guess so. That makes sense. Yeah. That's crazy, though.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. but
No,
that kinda
no,
just
no,
dawned
you're
on me.
good. No, you're good. And this is where the Ka and I differentiate. Number 3, I have Ohio State
Ew.
because, like the Ka said, but didn't put enough emphasis on. Apparently, they have the best skill positions in the country, and when it comes down to it, like when plays need to be made, and yeah, I mean they're gonna beat a lot of these other teams on this list. Like, in my opinion, I feel like talent goes a very long way, and I feel like they're a disciplined enough team to where they could beat a team like number 4, USC. And that might be a hot take, but they're gonna win the Pac-12, probably, more likely than not.
Probably.
Caleb Williams is a better quarterback than most teams in the country have. And I don't know. I just feel like if it came down to, like I said, Ohio State playing USC, I think they edge them out. USC playing anybody else on this list, I think there's quite a talent gap from 4 to everywhere else. And like you said, Jack, Michigan played a bunch of cans. That's what happens every year. And they're gonna fold at some point. And that might be me projecting, but I don't
They do
think
got the hard workers.
I don't know what you mean by that, man, but all right, but listen, they I don't know. Number
Just
5,
Pac-12, man. There are a lot of frauds over there.
number
a lot of
5,
frauds over there.
number 5 is my hottest take. Penn State at 5.
I won't argue with it.
I'm not quite as high on them as you are, but I'm pretty high on them as well.
Yeah, I feel like that's a well-rounded football team. I don't know, man. I feel like they're very underprojected. Let me just say that, and that's
We're
unusual.
unranked at the beginning of the year.
Right, and that's unusual for Penn State, who is usually like one of these USC teams who are way overranked or to begin the season, and then they end up,
Right.
yeah. And that's from the past. USC is not overranked. Number 6, I have Kentucky. Cry about it. They're
I
the
will.
best. Yeah, I mean, you can. They're the second best team in the East, and I think they're better than the second best team in the West in the SEC. And the SEC is the best football in America. So, yeah, all right. Number 7 is Michigan. That's where they belong about every year. And we'll just leave it at that. Number 8, we have Arkansas. I think they're the second best team in the West. I like their dual run game.
Wild.
K1 and
them struggling against Missouri State. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's kind of like if they didn't struggle against Missouri State, like I'd have them top 8 for sure.
Right, and I'm sure that I'm sure a lot of people think that, like, they raise an eyebrow to that game, but I mean, are they going to do that again? Like, is that really something to be very concerned about? I don't know. We'll see the next time they get tested for real. Like, who's next on their schedule? Does anybody know? Probably not.
They got A&M, so we'll find out this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's good enough test.
At A&M.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, it's neutral site.
Wow.
That's right. They play in Dallas every year. I forget that. This is Jerry Jones.
At number 9, I have Oklahoma. I just feel like
damn, that's low.
It's a low, but like it's a good program. Brent's just new, man. I just feel like first year head coach. Again, this is probably me projecting, but I just don't feel like they're a top tier program in the country at the state they're in right now, if that makes sense.
I could see Texas beating them for sure this year.
Right.
They seem like they're on the same level.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me projecting, I guess. But I don't believe in Oklahoma this year, at least. I don't know. I like the direction they're headed. I like Brent. It's nothing against their program they got right now, but that's just me. At number 10, I have Tennessee. And that's probably way too high for them. But like Jack said earlier, we haven't seen enough football, and this is just where I'm putting them. And yeah,
a lot of eye tests right now.
Yeah, exactly. And Tennessee has talent. They do have that, but I don't know. I mean, Clemson should probably go there, but fuck Clemson. So yeah.
Yeah, we both did not have Clemson in our top 10.
Yeah.
Their defense alone should probably put them in the top 10, but their offense is just so fucking bad. I don't even think they deserve it. So
if they played like their legitimate team this year is supposed to be Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is not good at all. So
not good for the Tigers.
So yeah, the Tigers just have like a literal cupcake walk through the regular season. But I don't know. Yeah, talent wise, I pick Clemson over Tennessee, but out of respect, I'm putting Tennessee. they play real football teams. All right, Mims, give us your top 10, please. We're begging for it. It's the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, saved me for last for a reason. So, yeah, Georgia, not because I wasn't prepared or anything. Georgia won. They've outscored their first 3 opponents a combined 100.
Georgia's the best team in the country. Yeah, I mean,
130 to 10. I don't think people really understand how crazy that is.
So, I should start baiting people on Twitter by saying Georgia could beat an NFL team. It's like somewhat believable enough that people would take the bait.
Oh yeah, all day. Number 2, I got Alabama, which I hate. Throw up in my mouth. Disgusting. Hate that. But they just haven't proven that they aren't, because even if they did struggle against Texas, at the end of the day, that's Alabama, and I'm not going to bet against them. 3, I've got Southern Cal. I think Caleb
Wow.
Williams. I think Caleb Williams is the real deal. I think that team is legit. 4. Sorry. I've got Michigan, because Michigan just starts there and they're going to stay there until they prove it wrong otherwise. 5, I've got Oklahoma. I think with Brent Venables, a really good team. They play very, very, very solid, like sound football, and they have enough talent already on that roster just to like compete like off rip. 6, Clemson, like Jack alluded to just a minute ago, that offense is just stacked. Wait, have I not said Ohio State yet?
You have not.
Yeah, replace Clemson. Or where was 5? 5 was Oklahoma. Yeah, Ohio State there. Sorry. I was looking at both of them. I have Ohio State at 5, Oklahoma 6. I was at 7. 7, I'll probably Kentucky, even though I don't want to, just everybody's mid now. And then Arkansas 8, Oklahoma State 9, and then Tennessee at 10. Way to be boring.
You didn't put Clemson in your top 10 either, eh?
No respect.
No respect.
No, I think I had them at 6.
No,
No, that's right. I forgot I had Ohio State. Yeah, Ohio State up there. Fuck Clemson. At that point, I just kind of forgot.
See,
Realistically,
of this shit
Clemson's
down.
probably like 8.
them
I think.
8, and that's a little high. I give them 9 at the best. 9 at best. I don't think they're good. I think Cade's gonna be good though. It's a shame that he's not getting the snaps in now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Cade chants at the Clemson games. The fans are ready.
I just think it's quite apparent. Like we've seen what we've seen from DJ. You know what I'm saying?
He's not just gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
He's
it's just not
done.
gonna happen. Yeah, we get it. It's like watching. Like I'm already at that point with Spencer Rattler. Like, okay, I've seen what I need to see. I can only imagine how Clemson fans feel about that guy. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, so those are our rankings. Some disputes here and there, but now we're gonna go over the slate for this incoming week. Only the good games, though.
Let's get it.
So, like for example, Georgia's playing Kent State. We don't need to go over that. Michigan is playing Maryland. Honestly, we might need to go over that, but like
Michigan, Maryland.
Yeah, like we might need to go over that, but we'll see. All right. So yeah, like Alabama is playing Vanderbilt. No need. We know it's gonna happen there. Ohio State is playing Wisconsin. That could get weird. Wisconsin is 2-1.
Lost to Washington State, I believe.
Yep,
At
they
home.
lost to
Washington, or excuse
State.
me. Wisconsin's always ranked high preseason, and they always shit the bed by week like 5. In this case, it was week 2.
I mean, are we even going to entertain the idea of them beating Ohio State?
No, of
at
course
Ohio
not.
State? Okay.
Of course
All right.
not. No.
All right. Yeah, Michigan plays Maryland. Let's go over. I mean,
Maryland's got Tua's brother.
Tua's little brother, man.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
he's
think
got to
by
be a
14.
senior by now, right?
Yeah, he's either
He's gotta be
junior, redshirt,
26 at
senior,
this
one of the
point.
two.
All right. They're both 3-0. Okay. We'll see who Maryland's got dubs over. They got
That's
SMU,
something.
Charlotte, and Buffalo.
Those are football teams.
Khalil Mack's
Those are
alumni.
football teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, no juggernaut. Buffalo.
Yeah, their comp is mid.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna
Michigan covers.
Covers.
I have a question for you guys. Should Florida be ranked? They match up against Tennessee this upcoming week.
They're
I
ranked,
am
what,
not-
20th now?
Yes, they're currently ranked 20th. I'm not impressed with this team. With
They
Florida.
beat Utah, sure, but I feel like that was week 1 jitters and kind of some magic. But that is an
Exactly.
impressive win, so it's kind of hard not like to knock them. And their 1 loss is to Kentucky, so
Fair.
They
Their
struggled against South
quarterback,
Florida. Like they
yeah.
they almost went to overtime with South Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
and they only won by 3.
They're a 10.5-point dog against Tennessee, which makes me just cheese so hard. I hate Florida. I hope they lose. I don't know. We'll get to them in a second though. Clemson, who just comes to play? Wake Forest.
Yeah, Wake Forest.
They're only
Interesting one.
7-point favorites at Wake
Yes.
Forest.
Yes.
Give me Wake Forest. Give me
Money line.
Yeah, give me the money line. Fuck it. Clemson sucks.
That's tough.
Who'd they play
money
last
line
week?
is wild.
Who'd they play last week? La Tech? Yeah, nah. We all saw that first half.
It's not great.
All right, we're just gonna say Clemson wins that. Fuck it. All right. Oklahoma plays Kansas State at Oklahoma. It's a 13-point line. That could get weird because like Oklahoma's gonna lose at some point. Is it gonna be
Oklahoma's
Kansas
going to
State?
comfortably cover.
Okay, fine. Looks like the slate this week is just mid, man. USC
I'm seeing a
plays
bunch of mid.
Oregon State. That's a 6.5-point line. That could get weird, but Caleb Williams, you can't bet against that guy. Kentucky plays Northern Illinois. Oklahoma State plays Baylor. Ooh,
That's a good game.
that's a good game.
At Baylor, too. Like that.
That might be the exclusive matchup of the week.
I'd say exclusive game days there.
Banana.
We're going to wake
Banana.
up, guys.
You got Iowa State by 3. Interesting.
Baylor struggled
Interesting.
against yeah, I don't think this Baylor team's very good. They struggled against BYU bad. They lost. They couldn't pull that out. I don't know much about this Oklahoma State team, but they're in my top 10.
They like to score a lot of points. I can tell you that much.
All right. Well, Oklahoma State's getting my pick. And Arkansas is playing A&M. And A&M is
That's another
favored by 2
exclusive.
points.
A&M tends to typically dominate that game, but it's always close. Like even back when Arkansas was just like the armpit.
Do you
of the
remember last
SEC.
year though?
Yeah, they did
Arkansas
give him the
lit them
business.
up.
Yeah, they did give him the business. That is true. But
They gave him the
historically, that's always
business.
tended to be like a weird game. I don't know.
It is
I
a
think
weird
it'll
one.
be
Something's in the air.
that game. The
Darlington,
final
Jerry
score.
Boy.
Yeah.
What do
Jerry
you think
puts-
about the spread, Mims?
What is it? 2?
2 in favor of A&M.
I would take Arkansas money line. But
I think I would
understand
too.
why they
I
have
think I'm
A&M
riding
as
with
a
Arkansas
2-point
money
favorite
line.
because like A&M's talent is there more so than Arkansas, but Arkansas is just like a better team. Like I don't know what it is, but A&M is just cursed.
This is one of their 4 losses.
Neutral site, I feel helps.
Yeah. They already got one out of the way with App State that really wasn't even supposed to be one, so they're about to get 5 losses probably.
That
I
was
really think they're
funny.
going to 7-5.
Ooh, that's embarrassing if that happens.
It'd be really funny.
That'd be
Really
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah, honestly, other
That's a
than
good one.
that-
A lot on the line in that one. A lot of pride in that one.
Other than that, it's another slow week in college football.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about Florida, Tennessee. Now, Mims and I are friends with a big Florida fan. According to this kid, historically, this is where Florida beats them all the time. Like when Tennessee's all hyped up, yada yada, they lose. I don't buy into that. I think Florida is a significantly worse team than Tennessee. They're less disciplined. They're not. They just don't got it going on like Tennessee does. So I think Tennessee's gonna win. What do you guys think?
I have to agree. Like I said earlier, I think Florida's a bunch of cheeks. Tennessee does tend to shit the bed a lot.
What do you think about the AR hype? Cuh?
There should be none. I'm not with it. That's all I got right now. I'm not with it.
You're not a big fan of Anthony Richardson, right?
No. I think he's cheeks.
Oh,
I'm
and did
hating.
you know that Florida has not thrown a touchdown pass this season?
Like, that's terrible. It's college football. How do you not do that? Like, what's going on down there?
Mims, are you with
I'm
us?
just lost. I'm lost.
Oh, I'm here.
So you have nothing to say about this catastrophe of Florida being 20th in the country without throwing a touchdown pass?
I mean, I think it's preposterous,
put
but
it
I
like
also have
that.
that feeling that they're somehow going to beat Tennessee this weekend. It's going to piss me off and make no sense.
Listen, Anthony
That's
Richardson,
it's
4
that's valid,
interceptions,
Mims.
no touchdowns
It's at Tennessee.
at
3:30
Tennessee.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Florida's somehow going to win this game.
No,
I don't know how, but they're going to do it.
I'll be so upset if they do.
No,
I'll be
because
so upset.
Tennessee fans tend to get heartbroken a lot. So
I think what's going to happen is Tennessee is going to get off to a hot start, go up like 14-3, maybe real quick, or like 14-7. And then it'll eventually just kind of cool down. And then Florida will just grind them out with the run game.
not a bad take at all. I like it.
I hate it.
I like it.
I hate it. I can't stand it. But we got to move on from college football. Actually, no, we don't. Who's the Heisman pick?
Jaden Daniels.
Wow. I'm gonna have to cut that out. That was bad. Okay.
The fact that Anthony Richardson is like 8th on the sports books is crazy to win it.
I picked-
It's
realistically.
absurd.
Go ahead, Grant.
I picked the guy who ran all over South Carolina's face. Rocket. That guy.
Brock Bowers. You're
No,
talking about the running back.
the running back from Arkansas.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. Yeah, I pick him.
I like it.
Who do you guys pick? Old Dominion? Question mark? Cuh?
No, whoa. Let's pump the brakes. We
I'm down.
gotta get personal. Whoa. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Stetson Bennett is way too high, but he very could well win just because their team is so good. And it's going to be Stroud or Caleb Williams. Bryce Young's possibility too. I'm going to say Caleb Williams gets it.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a teammate of Caleb Williams, actually, in Jordan Addison. Senior as a receiver. But I will say, do not be surprised if Brock Bowers is the first tight end in however long it's been to be the.
He should.
be a
If he keeps
finalist.
playing like this, I don't see an argument that he shouldn't.
That's probably my Heisman hot take out of all this, but I don't think it's that high
I like
in
it.
reality.
Yeah, I'm looking at the sports book right now. I don't even see Brock Bowers on here, which is crazy.
Yeah,
I
no,
want
that
Brock
kid's stud.
Bowers on the Patriots. Toss.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
No.
All right.
fuck
Speaking of Patriots, speaking of NFL, we got some report cards to give out for the first 2 weeks of football. And we're going to start with a weird team. We're going to start with the Arizona Cardinals. Week 1, They took a loss to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Got annihilated.
I was about to say in dominant fashion.
44-21. And then week 2, they slithered out of Las Vegas with a 29-23 victory in overtime.
Not impressed.
Not impressed at all. I'm
B
gonna.
minus.
Oh wow, that's too high. I'm a hand. Oh yeah, that's
I like
too
your
high.
energy.
I'm
like your
hand-
energy.
I'm handing out a C minus because this is exactly what I expected of them, and the minus is because I'm just disappointed. They got the talent. They don't got.
They should have fucking lost on Sunday. They had no business
But
winning that game.
Looking at the roster, they got no business losing these games
That's a fair point.
in such fashion that they have been. Embarrassing football being played in Arizona. What do you give them, Mims?
I'm kind of right on line with you. I give them a C, but I think the problem here is not talent. Like you said, I think they have plenty of talent. Like I think Kyler Murray could be a good NFL quarterback. I don't think he's an issue at all.
Right.
Nor a lot of these pieces on the team. I just really, and I felt this way since he got there, that Cliff Kingsbury is going to hold this team back because the guy couldn't even go 500 in college. Like what makes you think he's an NFL head coach? A great offensive mind, sure. But I've seen that team have too many just blunders. And it just seems like coaching errors or just like disagreements between Kyler and Cliff that just shouldn't exist, in my opinion.
A lot of
I'm gonna give him a C.
toxicity over there.
Yeah, I just unnecessary headlines coming out of the Arizona Cardinals camp. So I'm gonna give him a C because, like you said, it's kind of right on par with what I thought, which isn't a good thing because I just didn't think they were a legit threat at all.
Kind of keeping on track with what you're saying here, Mims. Staying in the NFC West, we're going to talk about the Seattle fucking Seahawks, who are 1-1. Their whole division is tied. The NFC West is completely tied. The 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, and Cardinals are all 1-1. The Seahawks got a week 1 victory against their former quarterback, Russell Wilson. And then they got blown out by the 49ers. So I'm giving them a fucking A.
Yeah, I was about to say they won a game.
And,
so yeah, A.
And the only reason I'm giving them an A is because Pete Carroll's still there. So I'm assuming that the front office is like, hey, we're trying to win, which is delusional, and that's fine. They can be delusional. If they're trying to tank, they get an F because why'd you beat the Broncos if you're trying to tank? So they get an A. But
it's week 1.
They're still like a what are you doing team? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're about to be into week 3.
They're about to go 2-14. So
well, they got the Falcons this week, and then the Lions, and then the Saints. Those are 3 winnable games.
Never disrespect my team like that again. Ever.
I think they go 0-3 in these next 3.
And the Lions are good. I'll have you know.
We'll get to the Lions. We'll get to the Lions.
Points. All right.
The Rams are next on the list. The Rams get a D from me, man.
They almost lost to the Falcons.
They got blown out by the Bills. First game of football. And they got
on the national stage. I took their money line. It was the Rams money line.
It was supposed
to be
decision. It was supposed to be a hood classic.
Yeah, a certified hood classic.
And they did everything but deliver on that.
They got shitted on.
Matt Stafford looked like shit. Jalen Ramsey looked like shit.
He didn't even look at Allen Robinson. People were calling him racist. It was just a bad night for the Rams.
And then they played a close game with the Falcons. Honestly, they get a D- from me.
I agree.
Yeah, that's just no, this is not defending Super Bowl champions. My ass.
Disappointment.
What do they get from you, Mims?
D. They won a game, but in disappointing fashion, like you said, and just like, granted, here's my thing: is that if the Bills are just going to blow everybody out like they did with the Titans last night, like, can we really hold that against them? But to this point, yeah, they got to get a D for that one, homie. That's just 31-10 opening night is not something you want to start your season off with, especially when you're dropping a Super Bowl banner in your stadium.
Right. All right. And then last but not least in the NFC West, we got the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm not going to speak. All right. They beat the Seahawks 27-7. And they lost to the Bears 10-19 in roughened conditions. Week 1. I am going to give them a B+ by unfortunate circumstances, because I think Jimmy G is a better quarterback than Trey Lance probably.
Oh, 100%. They're
Right.
trending upwards. 100%.
Right. I think that they're probably going to end up having a better season with him behind the ball
Mm-hmm.
in comparison to what they would have had with Trey Lance playing the entire season.
Just like that, they're a contender again.
Right. So it sounds like you're like, what do you give them?
Just based off the first 2 weeks, probably like a C+, but they're definitely trending upwards. So I don't, I'll give them a B- just for that.
What you think of Mims?
Probably going a little lower. I'm giving them a C. I don't know, the offensive explosion. Like, their offense just doesn't seem like it's clicking as well as it should have. There's everyone projected it to. Like, Kyle Shanahan's supposed to be this offensive genius, and they had a good game against Seattle, sure, but Seattle's doo-doo, as we alluded to earlier. And then the Bears game, sure, the weather was shit, but like, you had a 10-0 lead when it's all said and done. And the Bears are not good either. So, yeah. For that, I'm going to give you a C. Really, because you blew the first game.
That's fair. But it was in roughened conditions. All right. Next up, we're heading into your division, but we ain't reached you yet, man. We're going into the NFC South, and we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons, who are 0-2. They have lost to the Saints by 1 point, barely. Fumbled the bag atrociously, something they're known to do. And then they lost another tough one, 27-31 to the Rams, week 2. They kept it a lot closer than we expected.
I mean, they were down 28-3, funnily enough.
But they came back. And they fought.
And didn't win.
They
fought.
Sure as shit they didn't. And this week they got the Seattle Seahawks. And looking at this,
that's a hood classic.
I'm thinking they're gonna lose that game. But I'm gonna give the Atlanta Falcons a fucking C, because this is exactly what I expected from them. They have
Drake London looks good.
Yeah, he does. But beyond Drake London and Kyle Pitts, and who you're not even getting the ball to, you have little to no talent on that team. Yeah, I don't know. They have AJ Terrell. Shit. Beyond that, I really don't know, man. Like
Grady
Jarrett. Yep. He's like 27 by now, 28 probably.
Wasting his career.
Sad, but I mean, get that bag, young fella, big fella, old fella, because I'm younger than him. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I give him a C, because this is exactly what I expected, and yeah, you delivered on what I thought you were.
Yeah, our expectations for the Falcons were not very high.
So I give him an A+.
Why? Because they gave you a win?
Saints. Yeah.
Right. Okay. We're going to get to the Saints, buddy. Carolina Panthers 0-2.
D-, disappointed. Franchise is a joke. It's going to be sad day.
Lost to the Giants and Jacoby Brisket.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
The Jacoby Brisket Browns. I'm gonna give them a C, just like the fucking Falcons, because it's exactly what I expected the Panthers to be. As I allude to on this podcast on a regular basis, this team is fucking sorry. The franchise should be as taken as seriously as the Sacramento Kings in the NBA. They're not ever gonna be shit. It's literally the same situation going on. There's no such thing as winning in Carolina. That's not a thing.
God damn.
So yeah, nah. C, because it's exactly what I expected from you idiots. From you, yeah. That's it. What you got from me, Mims?
For the
Wow.
Panthers, I gotta give them a D. I mean, they're kind of like they seem like they're in win now mode. They really should have won that Browns game, and they didn't. And yeah, Giants fuck up was pretty bad. The Giants, that was a very winnable game for them. I feel like both teams are kind of in similar spots.
NFC South is the place to be, man. What a shit division.
Hey man, we're the second best team in that division. You pipe down.
I can't argue that, but let's talk. You're up next, anyways. Let's go ahead. And the New Orleans Saints barely beat the Falcons by 1 point. Barely. God, barely. And then they had time and so many opportunities against the Buccaneers. Should have won the game. Didn't. Lost 20-10. Jameis looked terrible, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's early in the season. You guys don't look good. You get a D from me. I expected more.
See,
I'm not impressed.
Here's my theory on us, and I'm going to be a little long-winded about this. The first game, I understand, yes, we should have won that game by more just based on a talent gap, but we had first game with the new head coach. I understand the sluggish start, yada, yada. Our offense needs to improve, certainly. But our defense proved in the first 2 weeks that it's elite enough to keep us in games by itself. So if our offense can muster any type of a pulse this season, we could be a wild card contender. But yeah, I agree. Until we can prove that we have some type of offensive flow and rhythm, I'm going to have to give us a C minus.
You got the Panthers this week. You're only 3-point favorites.
We're on the road. Means if it was at our place, would be 9-point favorites. So I'll take that.
They having a mid-off.
They having a mid-off for real down there in Carolina and New Orleans. What do you give them,
D. Not impressed. I expected more.
Right.
It might turn up eventually, but not impressed.
I hope they do. For Mims' mental sanity, I hope they do. But the direction I've seen, it's not looking good. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm gonna give them a C.
Give them an A. Like, I don't know why.
So we got an F, a C, and an A. Okay, those are very literally right down the middle. Okay, we'll start with the K. Y and F.
Tom Brady needs to get a real job. It's like this shit's ridiculous. Like, do you guys see him?
Did you guys see him? Did you see it? Did you? Yeah.
I mean, like, he doesn't want to be there. And he's a grown-ass man wearing cute little football pads, playing a game.
He does.
He needs a real
his
job.
Multi-millionaire wife does not, and they're having problems, according to TMZ.
I'm not surprised. The guy seems like a dick. He has temper tantrums on the field.
He's passionate about his job, Jack.
No, fuck him.
He cares.
I'm not impressed. And it's another classic Brady season of him just beating up on a retarded division. I'm just not impressed. F.
This coming from the guy in the AFC, like the fan teams, the AFC North, like, what are you talking about? The Browns and the Bengals are in your division.
Bro, AFC North, don't sleep on the AFC North. It's a hard division. You got a bunch of expansion teams over there. Don't be coming in my division like that.
Man, no.
Yeah, we
got hard workers in the AFC North.
I think we
don't call it the hood of the NFL for nothing. You got expansion teams over there.
No,
Don't be talking shit.
So Mims, why do they get an A from you?
because they're 2-0. They beat the shit out of the Cowboys, and they beat us, which is something they don't usually do in the regular season. So
Did they beat the shit out of the Cowboys though?
19-3 seems like a pretty
They
dominant
had
win.
6 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second quarter, 7 in the third. That's it.
Hey, they did what they need to do to win. They haven't lost.
That
I gotta
sounds
give
like
them that.
4 field goals and a touchdown. That
Hey.
beating the sounds like
They dominated that game.
capitalizing on a shittier team.
I mean, what else are they supposed to do?
Sounds like your division shit.
That the Cowboys aren't in my division.
We're talking about the Bucks.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying they're capitalizing the Cowboys. Anyways, I give them an A because they pretty much are just they're 2-0. I expect to be 1-1. So yeah,
Yeah, I said C, but I'm actually giving like a C minus because I expected way more, but I didn't expect them to be the same Buccaneers that they had been years prior. I expect them to win the division. I don't expect them to go far in the playoffs. Okay.
Agreed.
The Chicago Bears, 1-1, beat the Niners, lost to the Packers. Give them a C. Actually, I give
No,
them
I
a
just
C
think they're
plus.
mid.
Yeah,
C.
I didn't expect them to beat the Niners. I give them a C plus, maybe even a B, B minus.
They're
Bears,
just mid. That's all
Yeah,
I
the
gotta say on
Bears.
them.
yeah, I'm giving them a C plus.
Yeah, the Detroit Lions.
A plus.
They beat the Commanders. They beat the shit out of the Commanders. Honestly, like the scoreboard will deceive you. It was not ever close, and the loss to the Eagles by 3, who looked legit as hell last night. So I'm gonna give the Lions a fucking A. Cause I don't know. I was watching Hard Knocks and I was like, this is cute. But I don't
Hard
know.
workers.
They're hard workers. Yeah. They give a shit.
Dan Campbell's got me wanting to jump through walls.
I'm
So for that
saying.
and that alone, I'm giving them an A minus. Only because they lost against Philly, but like you said, Philly's really good, but they did lose. But
They lost by
1-1.
3 points.
Oh, I get that. I'm not like that's why I'm not knocking them.
Yeah,
too
that's
hard.
what yeah, we're on the same page here. Yeah. All right. And then we got Green Bay. Green Bay is 1-1. They lost week 1 to the Vikings 23-7, and then they beat the Bears, as we just talked about. Green Bay gets a C from me because this is what I expected. They're going to be mid, and I don't think they're going to win the
Sadly.
division. I don't think they're going to win the division this year.
I think the Vikings will, honestly.
Yeah, I do too. I got called crazy for that, but they did lose to the Vikings. So
Losing Devontae Adams is huge, and their receivers are just so mid.
They're- yeah, they're pretty bad. Worse than the
It's-
Patriots.
It's not enough for the GOAT to overcome. They'll win games, but I think they'll go like 10-7 probably. Come second in the division. Probably get a wild card just because the NFC is so bad.
What you think, Mims?
You talking about the Lions?
No, the
Packers.
Packers.
No, the Packers. Jesus, sorry, I was looking at something. Packers. The offense is dog water, and the defense is good enough to, like you said, they could make a wild card, but I don't know if they're going to win their division. Like I kind of like the Lions personally, but we'll see.
Win the division.
Yeah,
Damn.
Wow.
That's bold.
mm-hmm.
Not yet. All
I
right.
like them.
Moving up on the list, we got, and we're gonna try to speed this up a little bit. Minnesota 1-1. They beat Green Bay and lost to Philly pretty badly. So an impressive win and an atrocious loss.
Kirk
Yum.
Cousins doesn't like night football, so it's kind of tough to judge him.
exclusive podcast sources say that Kirk Cousins is scared of the dark. Not a big fan.
Buddy needs a nightlight.
Right. Yeah, so those two basically even out to a C. I feel like that's the Vikings franchise as a whole. It's just like a C.
That division's mid.
Right. Okay.
Oh, the NFC. It's all mid. It's all cap over there.
Yeah, we're almost done with the NFC and there's nothing but mid left. So yeah, it's all cap. It's all a bunch of baloney. It's all about the AFC, baby. Honestly, the only thing we need to talk about left is the NFC East, and we can just chalk that up as mid as a whole,
Except
Other-
for the Eagles.
except for the Eagles. And for the Eagles, we'll give
But
them
are
an
y'all
A.
really that high on the Eagles?
No, but
like-
I mean, what do I have against them? What have they
I
shown
don't-
me?
I can't say nothing either. But I just
no,
I don't
I'm
know,
with you.
it's
I'm with
tough.
you. I'm with you.
I just like the NFC's so bad.
They're a Buccaneers team.
sorry.
Win the division. Early loss.
Wow.
Y'all see Jalen Hurts is third in MVP votes right now, or
Like that's
MVP odds. Sorry.
crazy.
No, that's outrageous. All right. On to some real football. AFC football, baby.
Let's go.
We'll start with Pittsburgh.
Let's.
The Steelers, they beat the Bengals in probably the ugliest game of football
We
I've
sold
ever
our
watched.
soul.
I've ever watched in
that
my
win.
entire life. It was so bad. And then, yeah, as expected, per expected, lost to the Patriots. Not a big deal.
I think the Patriots
Not
game was
a big
uglier
deal.
than the Bengals game. Are you kidding me? Dude, that
Uh,
Patriots game was terrible to watch on both sides.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you grade your team.
There's a lot of issues we got. Our week one offense, we had that black Air Force energy. That was one of the greatest defensive performances I've ever seen. We had analysts questioning if Joe Burrow was shit at football. That's how good we played week one.
Oh, he is shit at football.
That's bold. I don't like him, so I agree. But
13 sacks in 2 weeks is pretty hard to beat.
we our
How
offensive
how
coordinator
long
fucking
how
sucks.
long does he need to sit in the pocket for? Let's look at how long Joe Burrow sits in the pocket versus everybody else
He
in the
does
NFL.
like to sit
Because
in the
we're
pocket.
we're gonna have to pose that question because how long are you gonna be able to blame his offensive line for such issues? I don't know. We've only ever seen him behind the best offensive line in college football. So I don't know. Maybe he's sitting back there too long.
Looked pretty good last year. Kind of shit offensive line. There's extra shit this year.
I thought they got better though.
I thought they did too.
They
It's not
signed
adding
Leo
up.
Collins, but he's like they're all run blockers that they signed. That's why I didn't think it'd be a huge upgrade for him with their run game.
Oh, I traded Joe Mixon in fantasy literally right before this podcast. I'm chilling. All right. So what do you give your team a grade, Jack? And I want to hear Mims' grade on the Steelers.
It's tough because like week one we were off a perk, but week
that was
two,
y'all off a
we
perk,
looked
then
like
y'all
dumb-
get an F.
What are you talking about? You're like not offensively, defensively we were off a perk. What?
Hmm. Yeah, defensively, I guess.
But why are you discrediting our week one victory? It was fucking sick.
How many
we
opportunities did both of those teams have to put that game away and nothing happened? That overtime went, I think, 2 possessions both ways, did it not?
What you view as shitty football, I view as two hardworking teams. That's the difference between people like you and I.
Well, is 2 hardworking teams going to get you by in this league?
Possibly.
I don't
You
think so.
You never know. Week one we were A minus. Week two we were fucking D plus. So therefore, I'd say we were like a C plus, maybe B minus. We need to change some things. Our offensive coordinator is dog shit. Mitchell Trubisky is the definition of mid. I'd like to see. It doesn't seem like they want to release Kenny Pickett. I don't know why they're being hesitant. Tomlin, I don't know
Probably
why he's
because they've
acting like
seen him
this.
at practice and he sucks.
What are you talking about? He lit up in preseason. I know it's preseason, but like, come on. You're just hating. You have no statistics behind these claims.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
don't
hating.
because he
That's all
hasn't
you
fucking
do.
touched the grass of a football field in the regular
That's
season.
all you do.
That's not my
just
fault.
hate. You want to talk about who sucks? Mac Jones. That guy is a system quarterback. Y'all can do better than
We'll
him.
get to the Patriots in a minute.
I don't know what to think about us. Our run defense fucking sucks. I think Nick Chubb's going to run for 200 yards on Thursday night against us.
Agreed.
I'm not. I'm,
All right.
I'm worried.
To wrap
Rip-
up the Steelers, B-.
I'm worried.
Rip TJ Watt.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that. That fucking sucks. He's not even injury prone. He just plays so hard like a meathead. He gets hurt. Okay, if you want to say that's injury prone, then fine. But I don't know. Hopefully, he comes back soon.
All
He
right,
sucks. He's like one of the best players in the league.
He's so entertaining.
Cincinnati.
F.
Deaf.
F.
Yeah, like you can't go to the Super Bowl, be 0-2, and have all these like problems pop up. Like, I don't know. Something's got to change. I don't know if it's Zach Taylor's like not a great coach, even though he's done so well since he got there. But
Need a new quarterback.
I don't think that's the issue.
I don't either. I don't either. I
Need a
just think it's
sub.
funny. Like your baby boy is struggling. I think it's funny. I'm sorry.
Such a hater.
I
But
can't
yeah,
help
no.
it.
They are frauds. They ain't making no
Their
damn.
offensive line's
If people were
fraudulent.
saying
Their
they're
defense was just hot last year, like at the end of the season.
we're saying they're AFC locks this upcoming year. Like, come on, bro. You know how hard it is to go back to back.
Yeah.
Like, people forget how crazy football is.
I'm giving the Browns an A because they've been balling with Jacoby Brissett, and B, the
Bro, they
fuck-
lost to the
they beat the
Jets.
Panthers. They beat the Panthers.
They lost. They have one of the worst collapses in NFL history, though. So that's got to do something to the grade.
They
To
lost to
fucking
the
Joe
Jets.
Flacco.
You got to think about it from my perspective. They lost to the Jets, meaning the Jets have a win on their record, meaning they have a worse draft pick, meaning they won't get any better than they already are.
Meaning they're one step closer to winning the division.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, Grant, you worried at all that y'all might be the worst team in y'all's division?
It's not even close. It's not even close. What a preposterous
Damn.
thing to even ask me.
The Bills and the Dolphins.
Okay.
I don't think-
Hypothetically, if both of those teams are better than my team, are we worse than the Jets?
Y'all
No.
have the same record right now.
No, we
Same.
don't. No, we don't.
Y'all both 1-1.
No. Yeah. But we okay, fine. We do. Whatever. But the Jets have played the Browns. We have played the Dolphins and the Steelers. We haven't played the Browns. That's not fair. And then we get the Ravens and the Packers. Like we got it tough to start out, man.
Expect more from y'all than this so-called prophet that is Mac Jones.
Oh my God. And this is coming from a Joe Burrow guy.
Well, yeah.
I don't get that. All right. Well, okay. Let's talk about Jacksonville. On top of the division. They're the only team in their division that's won a game.
I love it. I love it.
That
because
reason to get in that.
Jacksonville gets an A+ from me. I'm so proud of them.
They should have won week 1 against the Commanders.
But they didn't because the Commanders are
But they
superior.
didn't. Commander Carson.
Come back, Carson.
All right.
Action figure.
So everybody else in that division gets an F, right? Because the Jacksonville
Yeah.
Jaguars are
Yeah.
winning the division.
Yeah, by
Yes.
default. Like you can't.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Right,
Giants can't be winning a division.
F- for the Colts.
Yeah.
That shit's embarrassing.
Yeah, F- for the Colts, F for the Titans and the Texans. The Texans, I guess, could get like a D plus.
Due to Davis Mills.
Yeah. Oh,
Mills
Davis
Mafia, baby.
Mills. Yeah. Mills Mafia. All right. Let's head into my division. Let's talk about the Patriots. What you guys got for me?
C plus because it's kind of what I
C
expected.
minus. Just not
Like
impressed.
no discredit,
Oh.
like just they're pretty
Beat
much
your
like,
team.
Yeah, but I'm not impressed with my team. At least I'm man enough to admit it. If you like that game could have gone either way. Don't lie to yourself. I think y'all won, so I'll give y'all credit for that. But like don't act like y'all destroyed us. We muffed the punt to get y'all a
don't-
touchdown.
Doesn't that just suck, Jack?
It does suck. Sucks big cock. It sucks. All right. But I'm just, and Patriots fans were chatting shit on Twitter to me, like talking crazy, like they just won the Super Bowl. Like, dude, you guys looked like shit. I'm just not impressed. I don't know. I'm sorry, Grat. But last year, I think y'all are better. I thought,
What?
yeah. I think
22?
ultimately you guys
Can't-
are your
can't
last
make that
your last year
claim.
team. Yeah.
Can't make
I think it's gonna age well. We'll see though.
Oh my god.
I think
If
the Finns
that's
passed
true,
y'all.
If
The
that's
Bills,
true,
y'all ain't even close to the Bills. Oh, we're talking shit saying you still own the division. Y'all don't want shit anymore. I'm sorry.
You said that so
It's-
calmly.
It's a new era. I'm not even like hating. I'm just disappointed.
Grant's hurt.
I'm not hurt. I'm honestly just perplexed at the statements that are coming out of this Homo sapiens mouth. Like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
You're
Listen,
delusional. Like all Patriots fans, they're delusional. It's
There-
over.
there
The
is
reign is over.
there is
It's over.
There is
It's all gone, man. It's all gone.
there is no delusion within the walls of my mind, Jack. Listen,
You sound
we
crazy.
I sound crazy. Okay,
You
listen,
sounded crazy when you said that.
listen.
We're
We're-
gonna be locked up in a psychiatric ward.
We are going to beat the Ravens, and then we're going to beat the Packers and the Lions and the Browns. And then by then, you will know what kind of team we are.
We'll see. I don't. Bill Belichick's crazy, but I think it's over.
You could think whatever you want, Bucko. That doesn't mean it's the truth.
It's the truth. They're slowly fading away. Mims, what do you think? Mims, back me up here.
I gave him a C plus because I think the Bills just. Well, first off, I gave him a C plus realistically because they lost the Dolphins, which I expected, just because y'all just tend to lose the Dolphins in Miami. I don't know why. And
True.
the Steelers game,
Shut up.
yeah, y'all won, like Jack said, but I don't think the Steelers are all that great neither. But y'all did win, so that's why I'm giving y'all the plus. But it's just kind of what I expected. I think y'all end up being like a 9-8 team, like literally right around 500,
Barely missed the playoffs.
or barely get in and literally
Barely
play the
get in.
Bills.
It's possible. Yeah.
It's just
The
a
AFC's
shame.
just such a Shark Tank.
It's just
It's
yeah.
just you're not going to win the division, so you have to be a wild card, and I just don't think y'all have
We're not
the
going to win the
firepower.
division.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not. It's not going to happen. The Bills are so good, and I hate it so much. It sickens me. Let's talk about the Bills.
They're
A
fucking
plus.
good. They're awesome.
So we're all scared of the Bills.
Yeah, we
I don't
are.
wanna
But
play
Bills
Bills.
are gonna bill. They're gonna die in the playoffs. Just watch. Just wait.
Couldn't agree more.
Just wait. Just wait.
Couldn't agree more.
Just
Glad
wait.
you said it so it doesn't sound delusional coming out of my mouth.
It's gonna happen. Just wait. Bills are gonna bill.
Let's talk about the Dolphins.
Fun
A
team.
plus.
They exceeded my expectations. I knew they were
Hey.
good, and I never wanted to admit it out loud. But like,
They'll
damn,
start losing soon. Recency bias is at an all-time high right now.
yeah,
They'll start to lose soon. They'll start to
Agreed.
slowly, lose tough games, gritty games. It's going to be their worst nightmare. Playoff games going to be their worst nightmare. Fun team.
Interesting. All right. And then I think the last division we really need to cover is the AFC West. And that's just a gritty division right there. The Raiders, 0-2, per expected.
Ah,
Josh
I didn't
McDaniel,
expect
not
this.
good. Not good. He's
True.
not good.
Not good
He's
coach.
not good. Not good at all. Hey, Devontae Adams, very good.
Good player.
Good.
Very
He's
good
very good. He's very good. They did lose in overtime, which was shitty. Like if they won the coin
No,
flip,
no
who's to
reason.
say? Yeah. But and then the Chargers are just a better team than them. They got the Titans this week. I think they win.
I agree.
2-0-2 teams.
Yeah, that's a very must-win
Lines.
game.
Yeah, line set at 2. This is a must-win game for both of them, honestly.
Yeah. Raiders not impressed. D-.
Yeah, C.
Broncos
What I expected. The
not
Broncos,
impressed.
F.
F. They're
You can give something
awful.
below an F, but
They're
Nathaniel
awful.
Hackett's a fool. You see
Yeah,
where they
he's
set out the
bad.
punt team and there wasn't a punt returner back
Dude's a
there.
clown.
They
That
call
clock
another
management in Seattle. Yeah. That was bad. Like, we could have done way better than that out there. Like, oh man.
I've played Madden before.
Exactly. That was bad.
Yeah. They're the worst team in the division, and probably, I don't know. It's close. Because I feel like the Raiders have a better roster than them, but like Josh McDaniel's bad, man. He's bad. The Chargers 1-1.
Give him a B.
No, I'll give them an A-, even though they lost in Kansas City. Like, I still think they're a scary team.
That's a game you gotta win, though. You only get them twice a year, and I don't know. You get them early. It's crucial.
I
feel
think they
like-
get them back. They didn't have Keenan Allen, did they? It's
I
not
think
the biggest.
I think he went out that game. Or yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Beyond the point, yeah, I don't.
And Herbert was driving on him, and then he just choked, threw a pick six. Very back and forth game. I don't fade them too much for losing that one. In Kansas City as well. It's tough.
I picked the Chargers to win that division, but
I did too.
Patrick Mahomes looked pretty good. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I was sleeping on the Chiefs. I thought they would just like slowly fade away and go into rebuild mode, but no. Their system is awesome. Patrick Mahomes is really good.
The breaking news: Patrick Mahomes, good quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. We want to write them off just because they lost Tyreek Hill. I don't know. At least I did.
I mean, here was my thing: is that I know, speaking to a Steelers fan, Juju Smith-Schuster may not have been as good the last couple of years he was his rookie year, but he still made a name for himself with 36-year-old Ben Roethlisberger throwing him the ball.
That's something.
And now you've got Patrick Mahomes. So there is something to be said about that.
He's probably their best receiver now, right? I know they have Kelsey. He's tight.
That's what I'm saying. Outside of Kelsey, he's like top dog.
Yeah.
You would think him or Mecole. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, those are our report cards. And
That was fun.
Yeah. Do we have an exclusive 5 set up or
I don't think we ever did so on
I don't think we
Well,
did. I think we came unprepared.
We'll
well,
rain check that for next.
We'll rain check that for the next week's.
yeah,
podcast.
next week, yeah. I heard this week is supposed to be as long as last week was. Last week was
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that was a long week.
I might have to call it on my end for the podcast because I got some bets coming up.
Oh yeah,
some
no,
fights.
yeah. I think
fights.
I think we just covered it all. Actually, I think this is a good time to wrap it up.
Oh, we can quickly go over the NFL slate if you guys wanted to.
Oh yeah,
next week.
Yeah, we could do that. See what we got.
Just call the spread and see who we got covered.
That's cool. Steelers, Browns by 4.5. What do we think?
Steelers
cover.
I think we cover, but I think we lose. And it's gonna be toxic in Pittsburgh. A lot of people saying we should fire our offensive coordinator. A lot of people saying bring in Kenny Pickett. It's gonna be sad day, bad day.
Sounds like a
Texans,
dumpster fire.
Shh. You're a Patriots fan. You're not going anywhere either. Texans, Bears in Chicago. Chicago by 3 points. That's a tank game. I'll take Chicago to cover. Sure. Actually, no, fuck that. Davis Mills. We trust.
Davis Mills. He's getting his first dub. I'll take that.
I think they win. I agree. Texans money line. Raiders, Titans in Tennessee. Raiders -2. I think Raiders cover.
Yeah, I think this is where the Raiders get the first dub. Titans are bad.
They are bad. This is it for them. It's over. Chiefs at Colts. Kansas City by 6.5. Man, the Colts have it rough. They're about a Chiefs cover. I'm sorry.
It's only 6.5.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, no, Chiefs for sure.
Give me the Chefs. Oh, this is probably the matchup of the week. Bills at Dolphins. Bills by 5.5.
Bills at Dolphins. You said Bills 5.5?
Yes.
Dolphins cover but don't win.
I love it.
I think it's going to be a low scoring
hood classic.
Game, honestly, I think it's going to be a low scoring game, despite what everybody thinks, and it's going to be like 21-17 Bills.
I like it. It's supposed to rain, but they're not looking at that. Over under is 53.
And you know what they say: when it rains, it pours.
This is true. Oh, I love this matchup. Lions at Vikings. Minnesota -6. Very high scoring game. Lions cover.
I think DeAndre Lions Swift might outright win.
It's very possible.
This is high as fuck on the Lions this year.
Honestly, I think Vikings cover. I'm sorry to switch up. Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson at 1:00.
I don't like that number. That's a game I would stay away from betting. But if I had to choose, I would, based off watching Kirk Cousins tonight, I'm taking the Lions points.
Ooh, Grant, you're up. Ravens at Patriots. Baltimore -3.
I don't know.
I think Ravens cover.
Sorry, you guys are casuals. Vegas gonna take your money. That's fine.
We'll see. Bengals at Jets, Cincinnati -4.5. This is an interesting one for the Bengals. If they lose this game, oh man, I cannot wait.
But who are they playing?
This game at Jets.
I'm taking the Jets.
Oof.
If Joe Burrow loses this game, he loses all
He's over.
forms of respect.
Joe Burrow is over party. We're throwing it. Mims, you're attending.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're
forced.
I'll not send my RSVP.
I'll point a gun at you and make
you'll be there in a black suit and tie, man. Black and white suit and tie.
Eagles at Commanders. Eagles -6.5. I think they cover. God, I hate how they're just going to keep winning. I think they're so mid, the Eagles.
I'm taking the Commanders. Carson Wentz is second in passing yards in the NFL.
Yes, he is.
I mean, Russell Wilson's first, so what does that really mean?
No, he's not.
Russell Wilson threw like 559 yards.
No. First is it's like Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, and what's his face? Joe Flacco.
That's ridiculous.
It is. It has only been 2 weeks. This shit's gonna be weird. People love to jump to conclusions. I know that's what we basically did this whole podcast, but it's only been 2 weeks of football. Things are gonna change very soon.
Besides the point.
Saints at Panthers. Saints -3. They should cover.
Saints cover, yeah.
But why do I low-key think the Panthers are gonna win? I don't know why. I don't know why. I have
the
no
Saints
reason.
thing to
Mims.
do.
Yeah, I have no reason. I think the Panthers win.
Mm.
Do you have any other thoughts on that?
I mean, like I said, I think we cover, but I think that's mostly just due to like our defense is good enough to keep Baker Mayfield on his toes and like guessing. And when he starts guessing, he starts making mistakes, and that's when we'll capitalize. Our offense doesn't have to be good to beat the Panthers, in my opinion.
Fair
Our
take.
defense is good
Fair
enough to
take.
beat them.
All
Fair
I
take.
could
Y'all
say
definitely.
is for the sake of Mims' mental wealth, I hope the Saints cover. Because by God, are the Panthers bad at football?
Yeah, it's sad. Jags at Chargers. Chargers -7. I think they cover. I think a lot of
Jags.
Jags
The Jags haven't looked too bad.
They're about to get humbled.
Yeah,
They're about to get routed.
Yeah, I just need to
in
know.
LA.
I just need to see that Justin Herbert is spick and span, man. I don't want no hurt Justin Herbert out there, because if so,
I forgot he got pretty beat up Thursday night.
I heard he cracked his rib.
Yeah, so if he could be, fair take. Jags could do something here.
I could see a cover there for sure.
Yeah. Rams at Cardinals. Rams by 3.5. I agree. I don't think the Cardinals are good.
I'll take 7 points for the Rams.
Damn.
6.5.
I'll take the Rams as well.
Falcons at Seahawks. Seattle -2. Give me Falcons money line.
I was about to say I kind of like the Falcons in that game.
I'm riding the Geno Smith train.
Boo.
You'll be sorry you didn't hop on. Rashad Penny back there. Yeah, nah.
Oh, this might be the steal of the week. Packers at Buccaneers. They only got Tampa Bay -1.5. Why do I think that's such an easy cover for them?
Give me the Packers.
Really?
Yeah. Both these teams have looked horrible, but I'll take the Packers.
Going with the GOAT. I love it.
I think Tom Brady is completely uninvested into football right now.
It's so funny.
That's just what it seems like to me.
It's so fucking funny.
I'll take the Packers there.
Rodgers doesn't seem all there either.
You said it's 3 points, 2 points?
No, 1.5.
1.5. Yeah, that's a pick'em game for sure. Yeah, I'll take Rodgers.
I like it. Niners at Broncos, Sunday Night Football, San Fran -1.5. I think they cover. That might be controversial.
Oh no. That's such a weird game.
I know. I was just thinking that. I don't know where either team is at or gonna be at.
I honestly don't have an opinion on that. Like
That's okay. Question mark.
Yeah. Yep.
Big question mark.
I'm gonna leave that one blank.
And then lastly, last game, Cowboys at Giants, Monday Night Football, classic NFC East Monday Night Football that we don't want to watch, but we'll all be tuning into. Giants -2.5. I agree. The Giants are really about to start 3-0. This is crazy. What is going on?
All is not right in this world.
No, I'm taking the boys. Sadly. I don't believe in all that Daniel Jones hoopla.
Oh, he's terrible.
Yeah, I don't.
All that hoopla.
He's their starter. And
That's embarrassing.
yeah, like I'm taking Dallas here without their starter because I think their team's better. I don't think that's too far of a stretch.
Not at all. All right. Well, that wraps it up from my end on the podcast. You guys have any thoughts?
No.
Nothing to add. No, not really.
I feel like we
Alright.
covered a lot of football here today. Listeners, I hope you enjoyed.
I'm overwhelmed. That was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot. It was a long weekend. Let me tell you.
Yeah, wow.
Very long weekend.
Felt
Yeah.
like it was never gonna end, but we're back. And yeah. All right. We'll see you soon, whenever that may be. We'll let you know. And yeah, thanks for listening. Until next time,
Hell yeah.
we'll be seeing you.
Joel Embiid for MVP.
Oh, good.
Peace.
That's